Good day, everyone. As CE1 is just around the corner, we would like to share some important tips on how to prepare for examinations. It is very important for all of you to set a goal to achieve your best result in your exam. The exam result you deserve is based on the work and efforts you made up to today. All of this work and efforts are the full potentials to achieve your best result. One of the important tips you need to know while you prepare for examination is time management. You need to work out which subjects need the most work. In order to help you to work out, you will need to allocate each subject, topic, and subtopic to your study timetable. You will also need to display your timetable where you can see it or where others can see it. If the timetable is in view, it will help you to keep on track and you will not be able to procrastinate. By allocating each subject, topic, and subtopic to your study timetable, this will help you to manage your time. During preparation period, you will need to keep your routine. Don't forget to exercise as it will help you feel energized. Besides that, always eat well and get enough sleep to keep yourself being focused. You can also stick to your breaks or reward plan. For example, every time you have studied, you can spend time watching your favorite show before continue studying. To reduce distractions and avoid procrastinations, you can always switch off your phone and ensure your surroundings is clear from distractions. This will help you feel less stressed.
Okay, remember one thing about managing that's interesting. You must always know that whenever you're preparing yourself for exams, you must be always relaxed, remain calm, take a deep breath and relax all the time. Practice this if you can on a daily basis while you're studying. Thus, this will be able to help you to improve yourself in the exams to come. Study skills. Always remember that when you have study skills, you must put different types of study skills inside there. For example, writing down short notes of every subject, keywords of every subject that you have, putting them together, having time to take some exercise, take sports, take up a sport, find people to talk to, taking good care of your health, eating enough food and drinking a lot of water, keeping yourself energized all throughout the day. And when you put all these things together, this will be able to make you better in terms of studying for your exams to come. To be an effective studying person in life, you will always have to remember that it's not just about reading and writing or not about working and studying hard, but you must study the smart way. Once again, listening to your teachers carefully, writing down notes, applying this in your subjects, using the keywords in your exams, taking a deep breath and relaxing all the time, and always having enough rest before your exams. And when you put all these things together, you will be able to answer all exam questions and prepare yourself very well for every single exam to come.
Here, I would like to share a few tips with all of you. Reviewing past year exam paper and your past mistakes helps you to prepare for your exam. You can also read feedback given and evaluate your work. The examination timeline countdown. You should organize, prepare, and practice using the effective study skills. During the exam, read all the questions and all the choices given. If you do not know the answer, mark it to come back to it at the end. When you are done with all the questions, go back and review all the questions again.
So this topic is things to do in advance before your revision. Step 1, you need to remove all distraction. You have to turn off your phone, close the door, and you need to turn off your television. And number 2, you need to clean your desk, because a clean desk basically makes you feel motivated and allow you to be more focused. And step 3, set the time to study. Do not study longer than 1 hour at a time. And step 3 is to know that what time is the best work for you. Some people love to study in the early morning, and some people prefer to study in the evening. And step number 5, you need to set goals for every hour of study. Let's say you wanted to memorize the timeline for the events during World War I. So that is your goal for that time, for that 1 hour. And step 6, you have to know why you want to reach your goal. You have to know your aim for your study, for 1 hour study. Let's say you want to improve your mark for the incoming exam. So that is your goals. Moving on is how to score your multiple choice question. Number 1, you need to read the question thoroughly and block the fact. You can use highlighter, or you can simply underline it with a pencil. And number 2, eliminate the wrong answer. You can cross out the answer, cross out the odd answer, and you will be left with one possible answer. Number 3, you need to know that all the answers are already on the page. So solving the problem isn't always the right approach. You can work backward. Let's say you want to eliminate the wrong answer, and solving part of the problem can be enough. Number 4, do the essay first, and you can circle the hard one, circle the hard question, and move on and come back at the end. Alright, so what can I do about test anxiety? Alright, so we know that some of the students experience anxious feeling or stress thing during their studies, and it is common for them to experience anxiety and stress. And how do we know that if you are having anxiety during exam preparation? These are some of the symptoms that you might be having. You sometimes feel like you are unable to concentrate when you are studying. You feel nauseous, angry, and you might have headache. Your heart palpitation is fast, and you have fast and shallow breathing. And sometimes you might feel like you want to faint and have unexplainable fear and frustration. And last but not least, you feel that you are lost before the exam. You are feeling of impending doom before the test.
Next is recall. How often should students revise to completely memorize important points? There are few stages where information travels in our brains. The way to remember better is by active recall activity. Active recall is the activity where we keep on reading or repeatedly doing the same thing for a few times. Informations will travel in our brain from working memory to short-term memory, and lastly, it will be stored in long-term memory. To store information in long-term memory, we must repeatedly recall the same thing again and again. Without this method, our brain cannot recall information accurately after one day. The skill to help students to understand or memorize better is through mind mapping. This skill has been widely accepted as an effective learning tool. Let us look at the way to construct a mind map. How to construct a mind map? First, it must begin with the main topic or central ideas. Second, student must list out few main ideas to support the topic. Third, student can use colors and curved lines to make their mind map looks attractive. Number 4, rather than use long sentences in mind map, student may use keywords. Number 5, use images throughout. Images also may be used to replace words in mind maps. Number 6, to make further connections and association. The main ideas also need to be supported by supporting details, so students may make further connections. Number 7, and last, strengthen your association with arrows and symbols. To understand the flow in the mind map, student can use arrows and also symbols. Next is about managing time.
Alright, here we go for managing time. So the key to managing time is simple. Time management is the most important factor in a student's arsenal when he or she is preparing for examinations. So the first one, know yourself as a learner. To improve your study skills, you need to become more aware of yourself as a learner. The better informed you are, the more likely you are to make effective changes and experience greater success. So there are 3 types of learner, which are auditory, visual, and kinesthetic. So your best learning style will help you with increased data retention and study. Point number 2, set realistic goal. Be realistic. Aim for the result that are simple steps in the right direction. Make sure you plan the steps and changes you are going to make to get there. Okay, point number 3 is get organized. Real secret being organized is figuring out how to get yourself to do the actions that are necessary for study to take place and continue going forward. Okay, point number 4, assess and prioritize in order to plan. Okay, with time management comes organizing, planning, and prioritizing. Prioritizing your work is not that easy. You have to identify which things need to be done first. So if you know how to effectively organize and prioritize your workload, you will learn how to be more efficient and productive. Point number 5, make list. Listing on paper what you want to accomplish for the day is an effective way to remember the things you need to do. It can be a weekly to-do list, but daily ones are more effective. Write your list on a notepad, starting with the important tasks and then adding the less important ones. After writing your tasks on a notepad, rank them from the most important to the least. Point number 6, avoid negative behavior. Point number 7, create positive behavior. Point number 8, strike a balance in your life. Point number 9, reward yourself. Point number 10, plan for contingencies. And the last point is review, reflect, and reprioritize. Like sport, exams require knowledge, skills, practice, and a positive attitude. Having the right attitude towards your study is very important. Your goal is to perform at your peak on exam day. Being well prepared boosts your confidence. You score just like the way you practice. So to all SJIS students, all the best for your term examination 1 2020.